Welcome to today's Gov Conversation session. My name is Denise Patterson, Director of Research for Deltek, and today we're talking with Dr. Dan Patterson, Vice President of Product Strategy for Deltek, talking about the role of social collaboration in project management. Thanks for joining us. Dan, most tools in today's project management seem to be around scheduling and reporting. Now, at the same time, we've seen social collaboration tools kind of blossom in other industries. Now, do you see a challenge in today's project management environment in terms of getting teams to collaborate? What are the challenges and pains that you're seeing there?
Great question. So I think historically, as an industry, we've done very well in developing tools that are aimed towards the power user. So for example, planner schedulers now use very powerful, comprehensive planning CPM scheduling tools. The same for cost analysts using earned value or cost management tools. I think where we've fallen short is those tools are aimed at the high end, the niche, the expert power user. The challenge with that, though, is the information that we need to put into those models actually needs to come from the entire project team. It's the discipline leads, it's the engineers, it's the knowledge, the experience, the inherent understanding of the project from the project team as a whole that needs to be captured. And as projects become as project team members become more disparate, the need for capturing that information is actually growing. So there is an increasing need for capturing the information, but again, historically, from a building project management tools perspective, we've actually done the opposite. We've focused on the niche power user. Now, having said that, that trend is very much changing.
Based on that, what do you think the trend towards social media means for project management?
So I think we've seen social media tools provide vehicles for people to both consume and to contribute information, and I think that's actually being now reflected in projects. So I think the trend is absolutely going towards now multiple team members being able to contribute through these social tools, and then that information get consolidated and then consumed by the traditional legacy project management tools such as a scheduling tool.
What is Deltek doing to help project teams leverage this social movement to improve project management?
So just over a year ago, Deltek launched a project collaboration platform called Kona. And really the premise behind Kona is a very effective means of project team members, again, contributing project data and consolidating that information. I think what's really interesting about the likes of Kona is you don't have to be a project controls expert in order to use the tool and effectively provide information into the portal. So it's much more geared towards team members that are focused on executing the project without having a necessity to understand, again, very complicated high-end CPM, EV type tools. So the next phase in that development is to actually extend the platform capabilities of Kona and to build onto that platform modules or applications that sit within the underlying platform. So the first of those products is actually a risk register or a project risk register application called RiskBook. And the idea of RiskBook is that team members, irrespective of their location, somewhat irrespective of their position within the project as well. It can even be extended out to external team members, to other joint ventures that are contributing to the project. And the idea is that any team member can now contribute to understanding the risk exposure within a project. So really identifying risks and opportunities, identifying issues and corresponding action items and mitigation items against those risks. What I think is really interesting is a new area of thought leadership that we are calling consensus-based planning. The idea behind consensus-based planning in RiskBook is because we now have multiple team members contributing not just multiple risks, but actually providing their opinion, their expert opinion on those risks through a voting mechanism, Within Riskbook now, that consensus can be established, and really a weighted average consensus-based view of project risk can be fed back into the scheduling tool, the risk analysis tool. Well, why is that beneficial? Well, it's beneficial because it's all about garbage in, garbage out. What we're able to do now is avoid skewed inputs, which in turn would give us unrealistic outputs.
I'd like to thank you for sharing your insights today.